guys, it's Darryl with the Allegheny Mountain Living channel. Hope everybody's doing great today. Well, today's Sunday, March 12th. Just sitting here working on some of the floor plans for the cabin down at the Raystown Lake property. And I thought it'd be a perfect day to put the video together of the progress from back in 2015 when we were down there working on the clearing, putting the road in and everything. We wanted to do this for a while, like I said in the last video. So I thought, there's not much going on. Everything we're doing around here is boring and it's not worth filming. Got snow on the ground. Actually got a blizzard coming this week from what it sounded like, so that might get interesting. But I thought it'd be a good day, cold winter March day, to put this video together, so that's what we're going to do. So this first clip you're going to see, now keep in mind I didn't film these for YouTube. The only reason these clips even exist is because there were little videos I made of our progress when we were down there working, so I could bring it back and show Mrs. Allegheny how the place was coming along. I don't have any video of us cutting the trees and clearing out. This first video is going to start after the trees are cut and all cut up and firewood is cut, and you'll see the stumps and all the rock and everything. Actually how rocky it was, but it's still the natural forest floor for the most part before I start tearing everything up. You'll notice in this video I talk about putting the loop in the driveway. This was before I decided to change that because of where the septic system was going to go. So that was before that plan changed. The big pile of stone isn't in the back yet because we didn't start tearing up everything to the level and, you know, get everything out. The land was kind of, it was really rough and really high, so I had to bring everything down, and as I was digging stumps we were just starting to hit all this stone, and you'll see as the videos progress how much stone there is. It was crazy. So this video I had just finished the culverts and the drainage pipe across the driveway, so you'll see that at the beginning. So here's the first clip, the first video. This was from Saturday, September 12th, 2015. Last year we didn't get to do much down there physically because I was working on permits and everything for that septic system and having it all laid out, surveyed, drawings made for the system, and then dealing with the inspector to get the permits and everything taken care of. So this was back in 2015 when we were doing this work. So here's the first video. Tour of the property real quick since you can't make it down. New culvert box. Just got the driveway finished out. All the stumps are out over here. Down here's the other end of the pipe. Culvert box. There's Mufasa. He likes me. I don't know why. Pipe worked really good. Hasn't been washing out anywhere. Road looks good. I started a retaining wall here. Nice and graded. This is all pretty good out here. It's all stone. And get past the truck. It's getting dark. As you can see, I waited too long. Get in here past the truck. Now the driveway is going to go straight through here, go around these two big trees, the pines in the center, and then come back out right here. It'll be a loop to the back of the truck. So this is a loop out around these trees, back up through here. So we have a nice turnaround. Over here, straight back there, is where the camper's going. Show him, kitty. As you can see, I have to smash boulders up. Look at this pile. Look at that stone. This is the property line. right here. Straight back to the next places back here. Camper will be right about here. The back of the camper will go right by that tree and be right here in front of these big oaks. Got a little bit of a wood pile started too. So you can see how far back we'll be. This will be the view from the front porch. That stinks, it's so dark, but it's all woods. And this being the camper spot in front of the wood pile here. Straight down there will be our fire pit. Well, it's already here. It's already here. Here's our nice big fire pit. Right here. Camper will be up there in front of the wood pile, fire pit, woods the whole way around then. All these woods are ours. Spring straight down there in the hollow, and it's running. You can see where the truck's at. So, okay, well, like I said, we didn't start tearing anything up at that point. That was just right after we had cut all the trees down and put the culvert in and everything. Now, this second video was on Sunday, September 20th, 2015. A good friend of mine, Sean, went down to help. Actually, the only person that volunteered to help me down there with this project, other than my dad, of course. Dad's 81 years old and he was down there cutting trees for 12, 13 hours a day with me, right alongside me the whole time. Everybody got a kick out of that down there, but he's a worker. Yeah, he went down to help me out. This was the week right after I took the skid steer down. I didn't have it down there for the first half, I'd say, and I took it down after I was ready, once the trees were all cut and everything. And in this video, you can really see how bad the ground was, how rough, rocky. You can see the stone all starting to pile up. We made that back pile, the real long one that's there now. That started that day, and that all came out of that area that we cleared there. And you can also see we were starting to dig around stumps to start taking stumps out and cutting them way down and get rid of them. We took some out, and some I just had to cut way down and then fill over top. A lot of that bank shell we put in is really deep, you know, just to level everything up because it was so rough. And so you'll see that in this clip here. So this was Sunday, September 20th on this one. This is the second clip. Here's today's progress, thanks to Sean. Coming down the driveway. Oh! Stones are piling up. Here's the driveway. Back here's where the camper's going. Starting to get the yard graded out. Here's all the stone we moved. Oh! I don't know how many tons, but it's a lot. Getting there. A little better with every trip. Yeah, you can see how rough it was there. It was pretty bad. Now this is the third clip. This was from Saturday, October 17, 2015. And this was right after I had all the bank shell trucked in, and I had it all spread out. Trying to remember, I think we put down around 160 ton of bank shell to put the road base in, and then all the base where we had cleared out. At this point, all the rock that I'm taking out is out, and all the stumps that I had to get out were out. There's a couple down by the fire pit that I wasn't concerned with. They're actually still there. I'll do something with them eventually, but I was mainly concentrating on that one area. I wanted to get that all fixed up for where the camper is going to go, and some of the layout work, and then the septic system will be up from that. So, but you can really see how it shaped up, you know, once the shell was put in and everything, and how leveled out it looked and cleared out. You can see the two big piles of stone in this one. So Brooklyn went down with me that day too. That was the last weekend I had the skid steer down there before I brought it back. So you'll see her in this clip. It's October 17th, and pretty much got the bank shell spread out. Just want to make a little video for today's progress. It's about as much as it's going to get for the year at a time. So this is all built up. Can't do the loop in the driveway because of the septic system like I had planned to, unfortunately. This is all extra bank shell over here from when I built the roadway up for the triaxles coming in. Next year I'll dig this straight out and put a retaining wall across here. But for now it's a good place to store it, because I'm sure I'll develop some sinkholes through here as we drive on it and the weather turns on us. So here's where the center of the loop was going to be, but at least I didn't cut these trees down. The septic system has to go over here, which interferes with where I was going to put the loop, so that can't happen. So we improvised. This big boulder used to be here. We got knocked down as much as we could and built up over it, so that's taken care of. Still have to contend with this mess at some point. There's a big stump and a rock, and the tree's growing into that. This is one of the oaks we cut down. It was right beside this oak. But this needs to go because it's kind of in the way of the entrance. But I think I can get the camper backed in through here. So this is where the camper's going to be. This is all graded out now and come out pretty good. Can actually walk around here now. It's It's not topsoil, it's bank shell on a mixture of red clay, but it's 100% better than that. So here's the final product. There's Brookie. She's come down to help today. This is all graded, leveled up in here, driveway's done, ready to receive a camper. So, that's the update. What do you think, Brooke? Look good? Come down here and get one more shot of it from down below. I think it looks pretty good.
See, Daddy, look, I mixed it all over here.
Good job. Nice and clean. Fire pit's ready for some cooking for next year. Right? Somewhere over in here is where the cottage is going to go. Somewhere in this area. I'm trying to save this oak
Daddy,
tree.
can we take a walk to where those
And this
stones
one
were
for sure.
piling up?
But that's good enough for this year. A whole lot better than it was 9 weeks ago when I started on it. So looked a lot better in that clip, didn't it? Compared to when we started out. Now this last clip here, the fourth one, this was Saturday, November 14th, 2015. This was the last day of fall that I worked down there. Finished final spreading of the bank shell and everything, and dressed it up a little bit. It was the day I went down with the lowboy trailer and picked up the skid steer and brought it back. And this was an overview I filmed for the beginning of when I started the Allegheny Mountain Living channel, actually. I actually started the channel the following day, set everything up, got established with YouTube and set an account up and everything. So this was right before I started the channel. I started the channel on November 15th, 2015. This is just an overview, and you can see where I left it right before winter. It was right before the snow started flying. It was getting pretty cold at this time, so. And that's pretty much what you'll see in this clip is pretty much where it's at right now, because like I said, I didn't get to do much down there last year other than paperwork. So here's this clip. I just wanted to do a quick overview down here at the Raystown property, cottage project spot. Since I didn't really get to record any of this as we were doing it, so I'll just do a quick walkthrough here to show you guys what this place is all about. This is the future home of our cottage, summer home, cabin, call it what you want. I purchased this last year, closed on it in August of 2014, and just got down here this year in August, actually, a year later, to start cutting this roadway in. This was just woods like that, and I got this all cut in. Come out pretty good. I got a good bank shell base down here where the truck's sitting and back in. This is extremely rocky ground, as most mountain ground is. As you can see, there's just no shortage of stone, and it's tough to grade and work ground like this, especially when you're using a skid steer and not a big dozer or something, but it's better than doing it by hand, believe me. The first few weeks down here were all by hand, cutting trees and then starting to pull stone like this all out. And that's the small pile. You can see the big pile back there. Plan on bringing a camper down here so we have somewhere to stay, because it's going to be a couple years till I can get this thing really going. We got a lot of work to do. Utilities, septic, electric, and a well too. We need to have a well drilled. There is a spring on the property. It barely ran this year because we've been in such a drought. The water table's so low. You can see out across the horizon there the mountains. It's a beautiful place. Nice place to live. The economy isn't the greatest in our area here. Jobs are hard to come by. Pay scales are pretty low. But the cost of living is low too. Now this area here has dropped dramatically since the economy went down. It will come back eventually, but I lucked out and actually found this property during the drop in the economy, so I was able to afford it and I purchased it, so it worked out good for that. It's definitely a buyer's market. If you're going to try to sell something, that's tough unless it's a highly desirable thing. But this is it. This is the future home of the cottage. As I said, there's no shortage of stone. That all came out of this area here that I have cleared. Property goes back off the back of that shed back there at college, and then it goes all the way down to about that trailer and cuts over to the road. It's big enough for what I need to do. So I just wanted to do a little walkthrough. This is going to be somewhere in this area is going to be the cottage eventually. Like I said, I'm going to be putting our camper up here. I'll probably put a porch up for it so we can enjoy it when it rains. I want to be able to come down here and stay and go out on the lake, spend the holidays down here. So we had a piece of ground that we used to lease out at another lake, a small, really small lake, nothing compared to this lake. But I gave that up here at the end of the summer. No reason to have two places now that I have the road driveway cut into this and graded all this out. I can bring the camper down. I do have a problematic stone right there and a big stump that I have to deal with yet, because I can't, there's no way to get that camper back through there with that tree and that. I tried to back the lowboy trailer in there and I couldn't even do that, so there's no way I'm backing a 30-foot camper in. But I'll get that. I'll have to bring a jackhammer down here and bust that out and stump grinder, get rid of that stump and cut it back close to that tree, and then we should be okay. It's still going to be tight, but I'm just trying to avoid cutting any trees I don't have to. This oak here and this oak I don't want to cut, but I mean, if I have to, I'll get rid of this one, but I really don't want to. I hated to cut the ones I did. There was a few in here, one in here, quite a few in here I had to take out, but there's a lot of it double stacked there. Not super huge, but they will be nice oak trees. There's other ones though, so sometimes you got to give a little bit. So I just wanted to do a quick video and show you what the place looks like. It's not real pretty right now. Leaves are all gone. Everything's kind of brown and winter-like. It won't be long and the white stuff will be coming down. So when the leaves are on the trees, you can't even see the cottages back behind us. It's all isolated real nice. But everybody up here has been really great. I've gotten to know most of the neighbors around the area here, and really nice people. all offered to help in one way or another, and it just seems like a bunch of great country folk, you know. So I think it'll be a great place to have a summer home, and I think we're gonna have a lot of fun down here and good memories to come. So that's about it. I just thought it'd be nice to show you guys some of the progress down there. Like I said, unfortunately I didn't have any video from when we started cutting down there and what it looked like from the very beginning. I wish I did. That bums me out, but it is what it is. Like I said in the last video, I do have pictures from the very beginning, from when I was in the process of buying it and we did the perk testing, to cutting trees with PAP for a couple weeks, to cutting all the trees up, to everything you've seen in these clips and everything in between. So what I'll have to do is go in and create a file and pull. There must be, I bet you there's 70 or 80 photos, but if I could pull all those out, put them in a file, and then maybe I could set up a slideshow video, and then you guys will get a really good look at, you know, everything we did down there. It's going to take a lot of time to do that, but you know, if I get a chance, maybe I can do that sometime. But I thought this would help. At least you can see, you know, what we sort of started with. You know, that first video was just the forest floor yet before we started disrupting everything. So I hope you guys liked the video. Figured it'd be a good time here to do it since there's not a whole lot going on right now. It's kind of slow. Just waiting for spring to break at this point so we can get going on things. I got a lot of things planned for this year. I'm not going to get into them what they are, because it seems like every time I do that, things fall through and I don't get to do a certain project, and I feel like I'm letting you guys down. So we'll just we'll let it at that, and then once we start into them, I'll share with you what we're working on or what we're doing. But I have a lot planned this year, and hopefully it goes well. So don't forget, if you guys like the videos, please hit the thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. That really helps the channel out, helps people see the videos and find out about the channel. So many people have never heard of the channel, you know, because we're small. But the videos get activity, then they see the videos recommended in their feed. So if you want to follow us on Instagram, you can follow us at Allegheny_mountain_living. Don't forget, you can send mail if you'd like to, any type of correspondence, to Allegheny Mountain Living, P.O. Box 75, Mineral Point, PA 15942. Always in the description down below the videos. Anytime you want to look it up, just pull up any of the videos, it's there. And I think that's about it. I really appreciate all you guys supporting the channel. Thanks to all the new subscribers that are along for the ride and joined the Allegheny Mountain Living family. I really appreciate it. And I think that's about it for this video. Hopefully things will be breaking here as far as the weather goes, and start getting into some of these projects, because it's getting antsy. I'm ready to go. Summer flies by up here on the mountain, and we have limited time to get a lot done, so it's usually go time as soon as the weather breaks. So, alright guys, I appreciate all your support. Thanks for watching the videos. I guess we'll see you on the next video. Until next time, have a great evening.